Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the mountain map in the standard high mobility Zaku, the R1 type. It's still one of my favorites because they've, since the game started, they have upped the reload speed of the rocket launcher, and it still has that fantastic 100-round Zaku machine gun as a backup weapon. So yeah, it's pretty great. And, of course, still forced injection and pretty zippy and all those good things. So, also fairly strong grenades that I frequently forget to use. It's just it's always got that machine gun ammo. So, yeah, as you can see, I just managed to get that guy stunned out, got him killed, and my rocket launcher, or 4-tube, yeah, it says rocket launcher. It says missile launcher, Rob. Come on. Either way, the missile launcher is pretty good. And just waiting for a good angle on that gun cannon. Got some shots in on it. The Vish Goof missed me, but I missed it with the rocket I was going to use to try and fend it off too. So, time to get to cover until I can kind of reset myself and start shooting bullets again. Because, bullets coming out of the gun is their only weakness. Not their only, there's also pointy things, but, But, yeah, I think I managed to unload this Zaku machine gun like 2 or 3 times before they finally kill me in this round. But I'm kind of glad the fighting is happening out here, because when one team just holds up behind that arch is intensely annoying. Especially, whether you're the team that does or the team that doesn't, it can be annoying, because if you're not aggressive enough, they can defend it easily. If you're not good enough at defending, if you're not aggressive enough getting out from behind there, the enemy team can be aggressive enough and just pin you down and kill you. So I think one way or another, it is my least favorite position to deal with in the game. So that's just me. But yeah, I do not like that archway. I do not like it, Sam I am, and yeah, I'm so happy to be fighting out here. They do have the archway occupied by a support type, so I need to be careful, because I will eventually get its attention with the damage I'm doing, and then kind of get murdered. Like that, out of legs. So, managed to dodge roll out of the way, and I saw that ground type eyeballing me, and just got on it with a machine gun. Yeah, so I went through like 2.5 magazines for that Zaku machine gun on 1 life. I think that's pretty good. I had a round on this map earlier that we just barely lost. I was in my level 2 Gelgug early type, and whenever there was a G5 Gundam in particular that kept harassing me and trying to pin me down with those Gatlings, and just the one thing I've found that worked against a lot of enemies, especially if I was behind that archway, was to just kneel down so my shield was in front of me and fire the MMP-80 till I was out of bullets. I would very frequently stun them, and if I didn't stun them, oops, flood weapon switch there. If I didn't stun them, I could reposition myself, or if they tried to fire back at me, they most commonly hit my shield. So, because everybody is, of course, trying to aim low to damage legs, and I'm pretty sure that puts you, in real good range for the Gelgug shield most of the time. Chop. And yeah, that guy's down. Yeah, so yeah, you can do a lot with the high mobility Zaku. I really do like the thing. It's definitely one of my favorites at the lower costs in particular. So if you haven't tried it, try it. The R2 Zaku is good too. It trades in the MMP-78 for a lot for high damage grenades. Actually, no, it's the ground type that has the grenades, isn't it? I think they both have grenades, but the ground types are slightly stronger than the R2s. They're both good, but yeah. Either way, there are things I like about all of the high mobility Zakus, but this one is my favorite. I think probably the R2, if I played in space more, I would enjoy more, because it just has a lot more speed. So, managed to get around the heat rod there, and a lot more forced injection as well. So, and missed all the missiles. And back to the Zaku machine gun. 73 damage at a time is still 73 damage. He used his dodge roll. He may have 2 because he's a Vish Donahue, so if he had thrust when he dodged, got him. If he had thrust left after he dodged, he could potentially have tackled me. So that's another unit like the Gundam Alex and a few other things with that kind of dodge roll that you really need to watch out for. Yeah, that gun cannon is kind of... The team, I feel like, kind of started to catch wind of how much damage I was doing, because they do start focusing me a little bit more here. But I'm also just getting really kind of into shooting things with the missile launcher and the machine gun and not paying enough attention to things like this Ifrit right in the face, who is about to kill me. Yep. That heat sword is pretty strong, and I needed support, but I signaled far too late, so hopefully nobody gets themselves killed trying to support me. From the look of things, they kind of might, because there's the... there's two things on number 2, so I'm going to try and get back in and help him as soon as possible. I shouldn't assume him, but either way, I'm going to help them as soon as possible, because 2-on-1 is no fun. And they are running pretty far. And let's see, increased base damage. We're 2 minutes left. Just planting as much machine gun damage as I can while I wait for the rocket launcher, and just scoping in so that when the gun cannon sits still, without an ally rather, in front of it, I can get some shots in, which I did. And got a couple on its legs. It's pretty good. Remembered finally that the grenades existed, did a little bit with them, shifted back out of the way because that goof is still trying to take me down. I don't think it's working very well, but, maybe the goof feels differently. And there's that Ifrit again. Managed to tag the goof with 1, I think, of the 4 missiles. Maybe 2 out of 4, which is not terrible. Didn't quite take the Ifrit down. But yeah, as you can see, the people up on the ridge, up on the archway, are starting to take more notice of me. I really kind of didn't want them to, because it's much easier to shoot them if they're trying to shoot someone else. But yeah, that weapons rack got me. Wow, I didn't realize I had that little health left. But yeah, weapons rack just tagged me. It really is kind of sad that the Zaku heavy arms type doesn't have quite the range of the weapons rack. Another matchup I've discovered today that is not great is Gun Cannon versus Gunner Gundam, because the Gun Cannon has pretty great range, but the Gunner Gundam has just that little bit more, and it is a thing. So, and so we've almost... I don't think we're going to win this, but I had fun, and I did a lot of damage, so I thought I would run it anyway, because, it was a fun round. I think I did okay. May as well, stick with it. I'm about to take a lot of hits here. May get killed before time runs out. If I can manage to stand up, I am invulnerable until the end, but that doesn't matter since we are low on points, so if I can get the rockets launched, I'm launching them. Hit him, didn't kill him, so... Alright, yeah, so that was a pretty good round. I wish we'd won, but, can't win them all. And again, I like this Zaku. It's fun to use. And I got top score and top diversion, so I'm one of the only 2 members of the team to beat our rivals, which wish I'd beat them by a larger margin, because, yeah, always tough to keep those rating points up for me. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I'm still really hoping that we get Yuma Lightning's Gelgug high mobility type, because that should be able to use that 4-tube missile launcher, and I would like to see that.